Capricorn, how the hell are you? H-E double hockey stick. That's what I just heard. H-E double hockey stick. Do you remember saying hell like that? Like, what just came into my head? Okay. We're doing some new shit today. And the new shit, Capricorn, you're going to start because you're the first sign. And it's your heart, your wallet. And I think that that's like the two things that are on people's minds all the time is what's going on with my wallet and where the fuck is my heart at. So we're going to do everybody's like this. That's going to be the theme for the 12 signs. You, like I said, are going to start. Where are we going? Okay, let's do this. So we'll do your money first. See what's coming in for Capricorn this next 2 weeks. Hate when I do that. Oh! Okay, we got 9 of Cups. Not quite sure how to take that. Whoa. Ooh, the World on the bottom. Ooh, this might be an offer from a friend. So, from the looks of it, we've got, okay, I'm going to put these up here. We've got the 9 of Cups with the 10 of Cups. So, I definitely can see it's like somebody is going to reap the rewards of something. And it's a very, like, these next coming weeks are very abundant. Okay? And it's abundant where it's like you're happy. Okay? There's the King of Swords with the 4 of Cups. So it's like somebody not getting what they want from a king. That's the way that I see it. It's like this king has put their foot down with something and they are no longer, it's like they're no longer going to support this feminine energy and child energy, which means somebody could have been taking care of somebody and now they know what they want and they're like, okay, I can't do this with you anymore. I can't take care of you anymore. All the money's kind of gone down the drain. They've just been straight edge with this person. So 6 of Swords with the 10 of Swords in reverse, it's like this could have been causing this person a lot of anxiety on how they were going to continue to take care of this other person. And it's not about money. It's all like this guy's using his truth. Okay? He's putting his foot down. This other energy is using their emotions. So it's like 2 different types of energies coming in. And this has to stop because this other person needs to move forward while this king holds on to his money. Now, it looks like both energies, like if you're dealing with somebody, like if you've just broken up with somebody, or you want to end it with somebody, it looks like they're going to be okay. Like they've got their own way of making money. All right, 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Like they know what they're doing. So anything that you feel confined in, or if somebody feels confined in, which is the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles, it's like the swords have to be taken out. Okay, I don't think that this person's going to do what you think they're going to do. It's a very loving home. Like they like, yes, okay, this person wanted to be with somebody and maybe they just happened to have money and it just worked out for them. It's not like they were using somebody. Nobody was using anybody. This is what this person wanted. But now they've decided, okay, I'm going to hold on to my money. It might be a little confining. You might end up holding on to it too much, but don't worry about this other person, because this other person knows where they're going. They're headed in a direction, and this reading ends in 888. So this is change. And this is inevitable change, is kind of how I feel. Like, this is infinite change. Like, this is supposed to happen. And it's like both parties. You know what actually I just saw? This was really nice. So I just saw the guy's a cop and the woman works for like social services or something like that, or she works, she's got like a name tag and she's working with people, and it's like two really decent people together, right? It's not like some lying ass biatch that I've been talking about for a while, or a fucking, some man who's just lying because they want to get away and have a secret life. Like, this is actually two people. Like, this, I gotta have a lot of respect for somebody, because somebody really knows how to take care of their kid. Okay? They know how to take care of their responsibilities. And yes, okay, they might be a little bit stagnant in where they're going next, but it doesn't mean that this person's just gonna move on. Okay? They're just gonna move on. If anything, I feel like this is a feminine energy that has a child or some type of different responsibility. I feel like they're gonna, because of you, I feel like they're gonna figure out a different way of making money. And it's like you've opened them up. Like, if they were some type of health worker or something, they're gonna be like moonlighting at a restaurant at night to make some more money, and then something happens for them there. Like, they know when to walk away. They're not stupid. But if you live together, it's kind of hard just to pack up and go. Like clearly you two aren't like screaming at each other, and there's no cops aren't getting involved, right? Because maybe, like I said, maybe somebody is a cop here. Like, somebody's a straight edge, okay? They ain't lying, they ain't fucking around. And not saying that anybody is lying or fucking around, okay? And then boom, I feel like for this king, and you know what? Actually, I think it's going to be for both people, to be honest. I feel like the Capricorn's coming in as the king, and then this feminine energy is a different sign. I do feel like some precious things come in for these two people before the door shuts, right? Like, so if this is the talk that you guys finally have, right, where you're like, okay, you know what? Honestly, let's just break up. Like I actually just saw this woman finding an apartment really fast. Like, somebody finds a place to live really fast, because when you know when to pull the plug and the universe is like, do it, this is your time. I got something lined up for you. And then you go on the internet and like, there's the place you've always wanted to live, and you're like, what? There's a place and a job? Okay, baby, I'm just gonna go. Like, thanks for breaking up with me. Like, there's not gonna be any type of hostility involved with these two people. It's actually really nice. And then I feel like somebody marches right towards somebody else. Like I said, like I think both people, because you made the mature decision, right? And you know when to make a mature decision. You both made a mature decision. So, a whole new offer comes in. I think two people come in, and I almost think that one person ends up getting two offers from people, and the other person gets one offer and takes it. So there's three offers coming in for two people that just decide to split amicably. Like, that's it. You're just like, okay, you know what? We're just gonna split up. Like, there is nothing wrong with this. And somebody, their wallet, they figure out a different way to do it, and they've worked so hard that leaving something behind and moving forward actually releases everything and brings in the new offers. Like, whoa. That, I don't know if that was your wallet or your heart. That kind of came up as both. It wasn't like, there was a little bit of talk of money, I guess. But not really. That's not exactly what I expected when I heard to do the readings like this. So that's a little weird. Whoop. Okay. Seriously? Whoa! Okay, so this is about somebody's heart. This is wedding rings and stabbed in the back. So I don't know if somebody was committed to somebody and they got stabbed in the back. Shocking deception. Or, yeah, it was you were married and your husband or your wife massively deceived you. All right, give me the wedding rings. Or, okay, yeah, one side. The snake. Ooh! Competition, enemy, clever, look over your shoulders, the other woman, look at your photos, missing you, make memories. So it looks like somebody cheated on somebody with another woman. Okay? That's the scenario because it's look over your shoulder, the other woman. Okay? Maybe it was the other woman. I don't know. Okay, and then stabbed in the back. I do believe that's what... My knees just all of a sudden just started sweating. When I channel, I become a river of water. I'd say it was embarrassing, but it's really not because I've learned to embrace sweat. It's like, you gotta sweat. Like, sweating is such a good thing. Oh, the only card I fucking hate, the Twin Flames card. Yin Yang, coupling, union. These people are gonna come back into union. Ooh, sunglasses. I wear my sunglasses at night. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, okay. So somebody was really angry with somebody for a long time. Maybe something was caught on tape. Something could have been caught on tape. And you finally gone and deathed it, okay? This, like, oh my god, my knees are sweating. They're dripping sweat. This is weird. This is really weird. Okay. It seems like somebody is stalking somebody. Oh, I can hear the birds chirping because my window's open. That's so pretty. So beautiful here. Okay. This is some type of ring of fire. I don't even know what to say about this. Like, obviously what I've said already taken into consideration, because usually when I ramble, that's the way that a reading works. But now it's like this whole ring of deception. Like, somebody is, like, it's like the evil character in the story came between two people and, like, ruined things. And it made somebody stab somebody in the back so hard. And you know what? I got this too. My sister and I were trying to, like, man, we've been talking about our childhood and stuff. And she remembers these two boys that, like, started this rival with her. And it turned out both of them liked her. She was, like, in 7th grade or 6th grade or something like that. And you know what I realized out of it is, like, both these boys started massive rumors about her. She didn't date either one of them. She didn't like either one of them. She really wasn't into dating in the 7th grade. Surprisingly. And you know what I realized is because actually one of them 20 years later tried to sleep with me. And I was like, okay, so clearly those boys liked you. Like, because if they're trying to sleep with me, my sister and I look very much alike, right? So we realized that those two boys started a rumor, or one of them started a rumor that disguised my sister as somebody everybody would hate. So then they could secretly like her without anybody else liking her. Like, it was some type of fucked up scenario where I ended up getting into my head and I was like, wow. So I think that that's something to do with this, because now suddenly it's coming back in my head and I'm like, wow, what do you know? Because no doubt these guys would still be looking at my sister and I 20 years later, because, I mean, I think this guy tried to pick me up when I was like 25 years old. I'm like, really? Like, you tried to date my sister when you guys were, 12? And then you started a rumor about her and ruined her life. She had to change schools. All these girls started bullying her. All these dudes started fucking pushing her around. Like, it was awful. Like what she ended up going through was awful with these boys. And it's because, and I've realized, too, that people that have hurt me in my past and have not had my back is because they like you. And if somebody else doesn't like you and they're not confident enough to tell the crew that they like you because they don't want to be considered the uncool person of the group, even though everybody's obsessed with you, nobody will admit it. It's like Carrie now at the prom queen. I swear to God, they all just attacked her because there was something about her that they wanted, right? And that's what a bully does. Like, they attack somebody because they see something in that person that they want, right? Bully people usually end up bullying people. Like, victims become the predator, right? It's like sometimes if you don't heal from things that have hurt you and realize that those things that hurt you're not supposed to do and were illegal, right? You will end up corrupting and ruining people's lives for the rest of your life thinking you're entitled to do it, right? Because somebody was entitled to do it to you, but they weren't. But they haven't sought justice. But justice comes when you least expect it, right? And to that criminal as well. Both are on that side, right? Now I'm getting like enemy of the state. Like if you don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but like Will Smith didn't even do anything. Like, he didn't even know he had that cartridge. He had no idea, and he was being targeted and threatened and like almost killed, right? Because of a little fucking computer chip that somebody snuck into a bag and they almost killed him. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but it's a fuckery movie, right? Like, when you get fucked with, when somebody fucks with you, especially when who they're fucking with is supposed to be attached to you. So when you've got a connection with somebody and then somebody fucks with that other person and fucks with that frequency and then gets into your head and then that person stabs you in the back, right? It's a lot to handle. Like, this person, like, somebody is extremely angry, but like, they were extremely angry that the relationship was over. I think that's what it was. I think they were angry about the fact that this relationship was over because I think this other person got pawned, right? I think not only did one person suffer at the hands of their spouse doing something that they shouldn't have done because they were listening to some third party, but now that other person has been like, okay, well, yeah, I fucked with her, but now it's fucking with me, right? It's like when you do stuff and when you're a part of stuff and it's dark and it's dirty and you hurt people or people end up messing with you and you can't see straight because you can't take the fucking 5 seconds out of your life to realize you're being manipulated, right? It's like, because people want to rush through their life so fast, right? People don't really want to take the time to do what they need to do in their life. They just want to reach the finish line, when really it's all about the trip. Like, it's all about all those in-between things that make that journey what it is. Why do you want to get to the finish line? But there are people that tried to push to the finish line so then they didn't have to do all that shit in between. They didn't have to explain themselves, grow, turn into a person, right? Snaky ass people out there. But there's something coming back around, because if it was sabotage energy between two energies that actually really wanted to be together, right? Then they will come back together. And just as that third party thinks they've won, in comes fate that says, oh yeah, by the way, greedy bitches get what they deserve. Greedy males get what they deserve. And the people who paid that price and just gave something up so then they didn't destroy it, end up getting it back. Because it's that when you love something, you let it go. And if it comes back to you, if it finds you again, it's yours. Like, that means it's coming back to you. If it doesn't come back to you, then there was no part. There was, the journey's over. There is no reconnection. Right? But this is like something more stable coming in. It's like two people, like, yeah, they were ruined before and they were sabotaged and they were gaslighted, I think both of them, into believing some bullshit, right? Are now coming back together because their emotions are stable enough to handle it, right? There is not going to be a third party that comes in and goes, meh, 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 and then somebody actually listens. If somebody chirps again, no one's going to listen, because these people are going to be like, ha! How stupid are they? It took us 20 years to find each other again. You think we're going to listen to some third party? No. right? It's like you're stronger than that because your connection is stronger than that. And that's what people don't realize when they try to attack other people, is your intuition and your telepathy is so much stronger than their ugly, nasty, dirty words and dirty actions that they think are going to play out forever because they think that they can adjust and alter reality when really they can't. They can just monopolize a week and then hope to God they stay in control of it. And if that weak person just happens to get their energy back, that saboteur, that person that took control when they weren't supposed to, is gonna reap that uncontrollable force in that person to do some serious damage to the person that controlled them. I don't know if does that make sense? Sometimes I can't find the right word, even though my head is like explaining it to me. Anyways, that's the first of your heart and your wallet. If it made sense, I hope it benefits you in some way. See you later.